Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You came back. In this week's video, what I have for you is a quick tutorial on how to do a fun little side line design thing that everybody's been doing. I show you how to do it 3 ways. So if that is something that you're into seeing, go ahead and stick around and let's get into it. Okay, hello. So today, this is alabaster from Cascade Colorworks, alabaster CC014. If you're looking for like a nice milky white, this one is good. It's so easy to work with. It's a beautiful color, as you can see. So today I'm going to show you how to do that cool little, this thing that people will be doing, you know the thing. I'm going to show you 3 ways to do it because there are 3 ways that I know of to do it. I'm going to use Rosé from Cascade Colorworks also. That's what's on this swatch is alabaster and rosé. Anywho, so I'm going to show you how to do this. The first way that I know how to do this, the first way I'm going to do it is not going to be with dip powder. It's going to be with polish. So I'm actually going to be using these 2 colors from Sparkle & Co, Cali Girl and Jackpot. I mix them together. It looks like this. So that's dry from my practice. But I'm just going to mix it together here. And I did like 3 dips of alabaster. Well, I did 4 technically because I did my strip down the middle to build my apex. And then did 3 more dips after that. So let's mix these polishes together. I really would like to do this sometime with just this polish, but for the sake of, I want to show you guys all 3 of these ways. I'm not going to leave it on, but okay, here we go. I'm just going to mix these together with a dotting tool. Beautiful. Now, I would say this is probably one of the easier ways to do it because if you're using polish on top of dip powder, you can just use nail polish remover if you don't like the way it looks and remove it and try again. So I'm just going to show you on my middle finger here how I do it. I just take a brush. This is just a brush I got off of Amazon. I think I have a link to it in my shopping list, whatever. So basically what I do is I just make a little line here, and you want to, like, even though my nails are a little bit like tapered, square, coffin, ballerina, whatever the heck you want to call them, you just kind of like bring it up a little bit and just kind of like curve it a little. Just get the tip right there. And I'm going to do that all the way and on the bottom as well. I'm trying to keep it kind of even. Hopefully this is kind of like an iridescent color, so hopefully y'all can see what I am doing. So that is kind of how that looks. I would let that dry. I would do a second round. I would do all of my fingers. For the sake of time. And you can do this with any polish color at all. Like literally anything. And it's so easy to do with polish. And it's easy to clean up too. Because like if I was like, oops, and did that, I could just take a Q-tip with some non-acetone polish remover and just wipe that off, right? And yeah, I'd probably let that dry, do a second round. Obviously, wouldn't keep that line that I messed up on there. Okay, so now that that's on, I'm just going to use some non-acetone polish remover to take it off real quick. And to clean my brush real quick. And you can just do that right on top of dip powder. And it's perfectly fine. There may be a little bit of glitter, a little iridescence left behind, but I'm not too worried about it. Just wiping it on the paper towel. Wiping that on the paper towel. Okay. Let us show you way number 2. This is the Virgo and Gem Gel Top Coat. Put a little bit, boop, on there. I did have some on there already, but just to show you. And then you're just going to take the same brush again. Alcohol is what you need to clean gel polish off of your brush. So I have some of that here too, but this would be the way I would recommend if you have gel polish and you're like, well, there's no way in hell I can paint something that small.
easily. I would definitely recommend the gel polish. And reason being is you paint it on in the shape that you want. And it doesn't cure, it doesn't dry until you cure it. So if you get a little wonky, if you don't like the shape of it, if it's too wide or whatever, you can just use a silicone tool, like I've used before, and you can move it to where you want it, okay? So I'm just taking a swatch stick and just gonna pour it over. I wouldn't recommend dipping into it because you may move your line around. So take my silicone tool, make sure that's all lined up the way I want it. Oh. A little brush just to floof that off. So, and I definitely would recommend, if this was the way that I was doing it to keep it on, I would cure it now. Well, I'd probably tap it down first. Just tap it down a little bit. Just to make sure that the glitters aren't being crazy. Clean it all up with your silicone tool. I would, if I was keeping this on, which I'm not going to cure it because I want to do it with base for my final round, but I would cure it and I would go and do a second pass if I was keeping that. But that is how you do it with gel polish. Definitely probably the easiest way, honestly. So you could even, if you wanted to, I'm going to take a little alcohol and clean this off of my nail. Just get a nice clean surface and clean it off my brush. You could even probably take a gel top coat and cure it just in that little, you know, the little half thing, and you could chrome onto it and it'd look really pretty too. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to cure it on, because again, I'm going to use the base. Okay. So I have a little baggie, I have it open so that when I use the base, I can tap it down. And this is Virgo and Gems. This is my glitter bottle. There's glitter on the inside of it pretty bad, so we're gonna use that one. And, okay, so I'm gonna do this basically the exact same way, but I'm gonna use just the brush. And I'm gonna take as much of the base off as possible, kind of like flatten it out so it's flat, and use just the side of the brush. This is definitely the most difficult way, but it turns out really pretty. You kind of have to work quickly too. I didn't make it sure it was like absolutely perfect that first time because I know I'm going to end up doing at least 2 passes of it. Just taking the dotting tool to kind of clean that up. Pat it down a little bit. Definitely a slower drying base is best. I find Virgo and Gems pretty slow drying. But if you want a super slow drying base, you can use Aisle 21. It's very, very slow drying. It's the one I usually use for art. I just didn't this time. Okay. I'm just going to do a second pass. That was big. Okay, we're going much bigger this time. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. See what I mean about the base? You got to kind of be way more careful with it. Now I'm just going to take this dotting tool and kind of try and make that smaller over here. If you work very quickly, shouldn't be a problem. Right, and then let's pat it down. Okay, what do you guys think? Probably a little bigger than I've seen a lot of them. I definitely think doing all 3 of them, gel is the way to go. But I don't think it looks bad. Okay, so after you've done all that, I would definitely recommend, and I'll just finish this one nail. You can kind of just take your nail file and touch that up if you don't like your edges. Okay, just dip it in clear. I'm going to do 2 dips of clear. I'm going to paint just inside of that. And then I'm going to do a full dip of clear, just so that there's not so much of a ridge. Let that dry for a second. If you're going to do it with gel too, I would definitely recommend you can do a dip of clear over it, and then you can just file and buff like normal. Okay, let's do one more dip of clear. And I know it seems like they're going to be thick, but usually when you do nail art, it is. Give that a minute. All right, then we activate. I'm just going to give that a minute to dry, and then I'm going to file it and buff it with you guys too. Okay, so since I filed and buffed before doing this, I don't need to do like a lot. I just kind of want to like even it out, you know? So I'm using my 240-400 grit file. Okay, so I know it's hard to see before it's top coated, but there's some more activator on so you can see it a little better. All right, I am going to finish up the rest of my nails. I'm going to do them all exactly like this, and then I will get a picture.
So what did you guys think of this video? Did you like this video? Do you like these shorter type videos? I feel like I've asked you guys this a million times and I always get yes from some people and no from other people, but I really like to do shorter videos sometimes and just show you the thing instead of doing like a whole mani. It's faster for me, it's faster for you, and it shows you the thing. And I hope that you guys like that I showed you how to do this 3 ways. I definitely think the dip powder way is, like with base, is definitely the most difficult way, but it also looks really pretty and it's like the most thick glitter kind of way. So that is all I have for you this week, you guys. I will have a video next week. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I do have a video this week and I have a video next week, and I may have an eyebrow video or I may have an extra video. I don't know. Things have been pretty crazy lately, but I did record 2 videos for you, so I do have a video for next week. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me through my journey, and yeah, I will see you next week. Okay, bye. I need to know, are there other people out there, like serious habit people? For example, I will find 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 songs that I really, really like, and I will listen to them until they are dead. My husband cannot stand them anymore by the end. Dead. Throw them in the trash, never listen to them again. And I will not listen to them for years after that. Or, for example, I will find a show that I really like and is very comforting to me. Right now it's New Girl. It used to be The Office, and before that it was Friends. And I will watch it until it is dead, until I know every word, until I could do a Broadway production of this show. I know it inside and outside. It's dead, or Netflix takes it from me. Do you guys also do that? My neighbor is laughing hysterically. Ooh, lip stuff. You want to talk about lip stuff? I'm wearing the Kylie Jenner lip liner, and this is in the color 20, and I'm just wearing the lip liner. Sometimes if I just want to put something on my lips, but I want it to not, like, I don't want to feel it, and I just want it to be, like, light and there, I'll just do lip liner, because I feel like liquid lipstick, especially matte liquid lipstick, dries down and you can like feel it most of the time, or like lipstick just on its own doesn't last very long, while lip liner will last quite a bit longer. And if you just draw in your whole lip, it just looks like lipstick. Also, I organized my closet yesterday. You guys want to see? It's pretty satisfying. I organized it by like color. It's not like rainbow color, but I put it all in like color order, and like sweatshirts, sweaters, long sleeve, short sleeve. Oh, absolutely love it. It's making me feel so satisfied. Do you prefer vodka or tequila in your ginger ale? I need to dye my eyebrows really bad. Would you guys like to see me do that? My dog's being so weird. She's just sitting there like staring at me because she got a bath. She's like mad at me. Are you mad at me, Bailey? You know me, gotta keep myself hydrated and not really even catching a buzz. I'm gonna go finish binge watching Good Girls with my husband and make pumpkin soup for dinner. So y'all have a good night, okay? Okay, I love you, bye.